I was just cleaning my room, sweeping, listening to music, and this song by Olivia Dean came on called What Am I Gonna Do on Sundays? And at the end of that song, I teared up actually. Why did I tear up? I teared up because I started thinking about my son's dad. In the song, she literally said, what did she say? I need to find the song. I thought you fight a little harder for me. She sung it like, actually, I'm not gonna sing. I can't sing. I'm not gonna hurt your ears with that. But basically the last line of the song, she said, I thought you fight a little harder for me. And I don't know why after she said that last line, memories of our relationship and our past just start flooding in. And I teared up because this man really did not fight for me. This man didn't try. He didn't try to change. And I'm just going to get into that. But before I do, hi, I'm Imani or Yanni or whichever you prefer. Welcome to I Just Got Here, formerly known as the Bad Brain Podcast. I hope you're having a great day, week, month, and year so far. Let's just get into the episode. Take it away, Samara. I didn't even want to come on here and record this episode because I thought me tearing up and almost crying made me weak. But then I thought about it harder because lately I've been analyzing every feeling that I've been having. I've been analyzing everything. And I thought I was over the relationship, which I am, but we were together for 6 years. So there are still some lingering things. We were together for 6 years, but I had checked out of the relationship for about 3.5 years. I thought I was over the relationship, but I realized I'm actually grieving the possibility. I'm grieving what I thought our relationship would be like. I'm grieving what I thought our future would be like. I'm grieving the person who I thought he'd be, the how we would grow together, etc. So when I actually stopped and I thought about that, I'm not actually grieving him. I'm grieving the possibility. And when I thought about that, I sat with it for a second. I was like, yeah, maybe I'm not actually grieving our relationship. I'm grieving what I thought our relationship would be. I'm grieving who I thought he would be. I'm grieving the actions that he said that he would take that he never did. And this is not me bashing him at all because honestly, I have no ill feelings towards him. I have nothing but love for him because he did give me my son, but we're adults and he didn't fulfill his end of our relationship the way I thought he would, and he was just okay with that. I didn't tear up because I spent years believing there was a version of him that was eventually going to show up. The version that I thought would happen is him listening to me when I spoke, him prioritizing me, him being a more active dad, him supporting my dreams and not wanting anything in return. To have our communication better, for him to grow with me. And I just kept waiting for that. I kept waiting for that. And then when he would show hints of that, I would think like, okay, boom, there he is. He's actually changing. He wants to actually change for us. Not just for me, for us, for our family. Birthday dinner, a trip once a year, a sweet moment, a promise. But then he'd go back and he'd just become the same person. And I'd be complaining about the same things, asking him to just listen to me. But instead, he would deflect, keep score, tell me what I'm not doing, saying that I think that I'm perfect. And I feel like that's the reason that Olivia Dean song hit me so hard. Because there was still a part of me who wishes that he would have fought for himself, fought for our family, fought for our future. And instead, I got what I got. And that's the reason I just had to end things. He didn't fight for me. And I was just thinking about a few of my journal entries that I wrote recently, and I realized that I wasn't really asking for too much. I literally just wanted communication. I seriously just wanted communication. What I was fighting for in our relationship was communicating, explaining, forgiving, trying again, giving him more and more chances, lowering my expectations, waiting and hoping. That was literally me our entire situation. And at some point I did get tired. I got so tired. Why do I have to keep fighting? Why do I have to lower my expectations? Why do I have to keep forgiving? I'm just I'm just gonna put the sword down. I put it down and I expected him to pick it up and he didn't. He did not at all. And healing and spending time to myself and dating, the more I realized like I was not expecting much. I literally just wanted the bare minimum. And the fact that me going on dates, I'm getting the bare minimum that I did not get in my long term relationship is crazy to me. It's so crazy to me because I wasn't expecting perfect from him. I was just expecting consistency and I feel like I never got it. And what's the most interesting is thing is and what the most interesting thing is I didn't tear up because the first thing I thought about is, "Oh, I miss my son's father." No, my first reaction was, "Why didn't he try?" And honestly, those are completely different questions. One is longing and the other one is grief. The other is grief. And I realized that I am grieving our relationship. Here and there, I find myself thinking, missing our friendship, missing our inside jokes. I touched on this in my last episode, but I do find myself missing him as a person, but not him as my boyfriend, if that makes sense. And this isn't, I don't want this episode to be about, oh, my ex didn't fight for me. Oh, no, 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 no. No, I want this episode to be about grieving the person you thought they would become. Something like the hardest part isn't losing them, it's realizing they were never going to change at all. And my favorite part of that Olivia Dean song, What Am I Gonna Do on Sundays? I really like the live version of it. The live version, oh my God, live at the cafe, or what is it called? Live at the Jazz Cafe. The version on that album, oh, it's my favorite. But the line that really got me in that song is, "Too bad you couldn't see what you had in front of you. I did what I had to do." And oh my God, yes, the fuck I did. I'm sorry. That lyric hurt me because it's true. It's so true. He was willing to love him. I gave him years. I gave him my 20s. I gave him grace. I gave him chances. I gave him a child. I gave him, I literally gave him more opportunity than most people would have even given him. So the fact that I can listen to Olivia Dean sing in my ear, "Too bad you couldn't see what you had in front of you. I did what I had to do." Oh my God, she hit that. But that's not coming from a place of ego. That's coming from a place of truth. It's literally just coming from a place of truth. Sometimes people don't fight for sometimes people don't fight by changing. They fight by trying to keep you exactly where you are. They want you to stay the version of yourself that they know. They don't want you to grow and evolve because why would someone want you to grow and evolve when they're not doing the same thing? And I'm not saying that that's intentional or they're consciously doing it, but when someone is comfortable, if someone is comfortable and they're okay with what is going on in their life, they're going to try to keep everything around them the same, even if they're just doing it subconsciously. But yeah, I just had to come on here and talk about that because I can't believe I teared up. Well, I can believe it, I almost started crying, but it's okay. It's okay n to cry. Missing someone doesn't mean you made the wrong decision. Grieving a relationship doesn't mean you should go back. You can love someone and still know they are not your person. And I'm just learning this more and more every day. Old pictures of us from 6 years ago when we first started dating popped up on my phone. And every time I see those pictures, I think like, wow, I was really in love with this man. And then I think about the version of myself when I was 22, 23, 24. And then I think about me being 29 now. And I'm not the same girl. I'm not her anymore. And then I think about him and he's the exact same. And that's okay. I don't want to be with that anymore. I just don't. And that's okay. And it's okay if you feel the same way too. Don't think that you should go back to the person because you miss them. No. You can miss someone, you can miss your memories, but don't make yourself smaller. Don't keep forgiving because that's not doing anything for you but keeping you stagnant. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's episode and I hope you continue to have a great day, week, month, and year. Thanks for listening. If you have any suggestions for any episodes you want me to talk about, just let me know. Let me know. Leave a comment if you're on Spotify or message me on Instagram. And if you want, you can subscribe to me on YouTube. Everything is linked down below if you want. But thank you for listening. I will see you in the next one. Mwah. Take it away, Samara.